everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Falcons going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Freeman again. Able to power through. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go back to Riddick. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And a first carry here for John Crockett. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford finding room to the 20. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robbins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robbins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 36 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
10, 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Deion Jones and pick sixes, they're going together like peas and carrots. Oh, boy, he had 2 of those, though, as a rookie last year.
And I know part of the reason is his speed. He's one of the fastest linebackers that you're going to find in the NFL. But another part is he's not very tall. Sometimes he gets lost in coverage. When a quarterback's looking downfield, he just doesn't see him, and he ends up making big plays.
One of those pick sixes last year, 90-yard return against Drew Brees in his hometown of New Orleans. And Detroit getting set to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking downfield for Joe. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out. onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Rodgers to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Gets it off to Freeman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He'll
drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sean Robinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go now. 3-9-5 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch 85. Ball's going 85. Watch 85. Watch twins. Watch twins. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rodgers now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line.
I'll go over here. 4 down. 319. Check. Crunch.
To throw on second down. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Robbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they're operating in the red zone.
Man left. 319. 3 down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go. 26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Frank's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Rodgers now going to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now a handoff looking right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. No, check. Hurry up, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back now at Ford Field. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
And again this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mason. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run the counter now on 1st down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Detroit. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Mason. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Rodgers looking to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like he said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. And he'll be out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Here's Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 20. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now look at.
They're going to look to throw. And Tate's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Now they try the right side here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
All right, here we go. Watch it now. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs, but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.